delicious. Good morning. Just got dressed for my defense. I am feeling really nervous. My stomach is hurting, like in a kind of almost nauseous, but not quite all the way. It's not quite like the nervousness in your stomach. I always feel like I'm going to throw up. So anyway, I'm trying to breathe. And I'm going to go downstairs. And I'm not quite ready for coffee. So I think I'm just going to I don't know, have a granola bar. I've been thinking, I've been working, I've been reading, I've been talking. I just hope that in the moment, everything arrives. I've done the work, so I don't see why that should actually happen. So, see you on the other side. Good morning. It is the next day. You can tell from the smile on my face and the bounce in my hair that I advanced to candidacy after my oral defense yesterday. It was tough, but not at all chill. I think a lot of people have told me theirs have been, or a lot of people were like, oh, it's just a chat. And yes, I think at the end of the day it was just a discussion, but I think for me it felt a lot more intense than that in the moment. And I think that's just that just speaks to where I was in the process. I think I just still had a lot of open questions, and I was sort of ready to defend certain ideas that actually didn't even come up or didn't come up directly, and other things came up that I was unprepared for, but I had to sort of think on my feet. But I survived it, and I actually thought it was a really useful discussion on top of that. And I left the room so that they could deliberate, and it was not even a minute. It was I don't even think it was 30 seconds. They called me back in and said I had passed with distinction. So even for all of my insecurities, I guess, in this moment, or my sort of post-mortem, it was clear that I did a good job and that everyone was happy with my performance. And I went out and celebrated afterwards. I had lunch with one of my friends in my cohort, and we had a beer, and then I went out for cocktails a few hours later, and then I came home because I have to teach right now. I need to leave right this minute. So, not teach. My students have a test, but I need to be there. So, yeah, just keeps going. So, but I just felt like I needed to come on and say how I felt. I do feel very happy and very proud of myself, and I can't believe that I'm here. It's still kind of sinking in. And at the same time, I am a little bit shell-shocked, I think, from it. I'm not traumatized. I don't think it was anywhere near that level of difficulty. It's just I was thinking of it as a firing squad, and everyone was like, no, it's just going to be a chat. And I wouldn't say it was a firing squad or a chat, but something in the middle. So yeah, that just means that I have to kind of process where that experience falls on that sort of scale. So that's just where I'm at. Okay, well, I gotta go. Goodbye.
Okay, I'm all unpacked. You can see these are like the posts. These are various slats, pieces of wood, I think for the canopy of the pergola. I've got my screws, and there's also a power charger over there. And then I've got all my boxes semi-broken down and piled up over there. Hi, sweetie. I probably need to get a ladder as well. Hi, sweetie. I think I do need to get a ladder. Hello, it's many hours later. I've been out here working. I've made some great progress, made some mistakes, and then took a lunch break to avoid confronting my mistakes, but here I am now to do the very thing I was avoiding. So let's look at this. I've moved over to this area because I needed some leverage and I couldn't quite get it over there, but there's still stuff over there. I basically need to attach this piece. How do I do this? This piece behind and this piece here, which is a loose piece of wood, need to be attached to this post. In my move from here to there, from there to here, I screwed some stuff in without attaching this other piece of wood, and I'm having such a hard time unscrewing it, and it was so hard to put it in to begin with. So I now have to deal with that. So here we go. Took it for lunch. I didn't know that. I'm just looking at myself in my viewfinder and I'm really pretty.
You look great today. That sweater is really doing for you too.
It's just a sweater. A black sweater.
Je serai votre directrice de bord. L'équipage est heureux de vous accueillir aujourd'hui et de vous servir à prendre.
So, as you can see, we're in New York City. Just here for 3 days. Me, personally, 3 days. Paul will be here longer. And it's a great first day so far. We had Mexican food at Rosie's. We went to a record store. I got some really cute things. Well, Paul got records. I got ephemera and books. And I'm about to go get some frozen yogurt. hello from the present. I just wanted to quickly come on and put a sort of end card on this video and thank anyone who is watching for doing so, and to just say that, or just I guess to kind of reiterate that this video was just a sort of mishmash of moments from the spring and the summer, the early summer, and a lot of home projects that will continue throughout the rest of the summer, and some traveling that will also continue. And I'm really looking forward to going through that footage and editing it and posting another video. But also it was really sweet to just sort of look back on spring, and particularly my candidacy process, and you know, what the garden looked like before summer really like popped, and building the pergola, which I'm sitting underneath right now. And yeah, it was really fun for me to watch and to create, and so I hope that you enjoyed it as well, and I'll see you in the next one.